The quantum mirror shows us something strange about how energy works. Think of a mirror in your bathroom. When you look at it, you see yourself looking back. But what if that mirror could show you all the different ways energy moves and changes? Let's say you're standing in front of this special mirror. Instead of seeing just one reflection, you see countless versions of the same scene. Each reflection shows energy moving in slightly different ways. In one reflection, heat rises from your body in red waves. In another, electrical signals pulse through your nerves in blue sparks. In yet another, the atoms in your cells vibrate and dance. This mirror doesn't just show us what's happening now. It shows us what could happen next. Like ripples in a pond, each tiny change in energy creates new patterns and possibilities. When you move your hand, the mirror shows hundreds of possible paths that energy might take. But here's the weird part. The mirror doesn't just show us these things, it actually affects them too. Just by looking into the mirror, we change how energy moves. Scientists found this out when studying tiny particles. The act of watching them changed how they acted. Think about throwing a ball. Usually you can predict where it will go based on how hard you throw it. But in the quantum world of very tiny things, it's different. The ball could end up in many places at once, and looking at it forces it to pick just one spot. The quantum mirror teaches us that we're not just watching energy, we're part of its dance. Every time we measure something, observe something, or try to control energy, we change it. It's like trying to catch smoke with your hands. The very act of reaching for it changes its shape. This might sound confusing, but it helps explain why some of our attempts to control energy don't work out like we expect. We can't just stand outside and pull strings like a puppet master. We're always in the mirror too, part of the same energy system we're trying to control. Some people who work with energy have started using this idea. Instead of fighting against this strange effect, they work with it. They know that sometimes the best way to direct energy is to step back and let it find its natural path, like water flowing downhill. The mirror also shows us something about time. In its reflections, we can see that energy doesn't just move forward like an arrow. It spreads out in all directions at once, creating webs of connection.